Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, July 27, 2022. In the first part of the day, you prefer settling in and sticking with what's familiar. As the day advances, the pace picks up on mental levels with the moon's move into your communications sector. You're following your curiosity. This is a generally good period for healing through understanding your past and your spiritual and emotional needs. While you've attracted people who often need your help, it's time you paid more attention to your own needs. Still, you're putting your feelers out for new information. You're inclined to involve yourself in many small jobs or odds and ends rather than focusing too much on one thing. A rather fabulous day for friendship, romance, and sensuality awaits you. This is because your planetary ruler, our lesser benefic Venus, will link in a striking dance with mighty Jupiter, our greater benefic. This ensures that you'll be feeling the urge to have fun and not focus on work or responsibilities. However, even though you will likely be feeling very optimistic about your personal life and the world, moderation may be needed so that you're not spinning your wheels and diving into a blunder that could leave you feeling gun-shy. Feel free to be romantic or enjoy pleasure, but don't splurge too hard. Try to find the positive in everything that happens. Currently, Jupiter in Aries is enlarging your subconscious perceptions of quite literally everything in your life, which could either be a pro or con depending on how you view aspects of your life. Since your underlying attitude can make or break a situation, you should err on the side of optimism when Jupiter squares Venus in Cancer. Focus on the positives as you go about your professional interactions and correspondences. You might be more emotional than usual, so do not let any comments throw you off your A-game. You might be thrown off balance by the flightiness of the day. Perhaps it is difficult for you to make a decision about anything. Try not to get too caught up in the gossip that is swarming around you. People may talk quite a bit today, but what you should be most concerned about is substance. You want results and action, not empty information, promises, and plans. Relations with your circle of friends will strengthen. Opposing points of view can be easily reconciled and you are able to create an open, tolerant atmosphere. The mutual trust you share will increase and other people feel at ease with you. Perhaps someone will reveal intimate details to you that make your ties to him or her even more intensive. All your words turn to gold lately. It's as if you're a slot machine that's paying out all day long. People you don't know well yet will be especially entranced. Strengthen existing relationships by proposing new venues and occasions to meet. If there is someone you want to give a more important role in your life, let them know or give them a sign. If the object of your desire doesn't react to your gentle attempts, do not change your strategy. Be patient, bide your time. This is not a good day to visit the racetrack, or Las Vegas, or even the corner store that sells lotto tickets. Stay away from Wall Street as well. Speculation of any kind right now could be risky at best and disastrous at worst. Romance is also likely to be blocked today, as you're probably feeling a little lethargic and not in a very sociable mood. Find a good book. That's the most productive thing you could do today. You will be keenly aware of the goals you are striving to meet on this day. This is a powerful vibration when it comes to connecting with your ambitions. Further, it can give you the energy and enthusiasm to get moving in the right direction. If you aren't feeling as satisfied in your life as you know you could, let this energy help you to make the necessary changes. Once you know what you need to do, don't let things stand in your way. On her own in your communication sector after the Sun and Mercury, the planet of communication, left last week, Venus' mission to focus more on giving your heart and your relationships a voice is getting a massive boost from the Moon today. This is partly because as they align, this is making it easier to give your heart and emotional responses a voice, and partly because at the same time the Moon has formed a friendly aspect to forces on the relationship front. This is creating a bridge for Venus to more directly target the communication lines on the relationship front. An alignment between the Moon and Venus, the planet of love in your communication sector, makes today all about wearing your heart on your sleeve. Venus is on a mission to give your heart and your relationships a voice, while the moon will always make it easier to give your emotional responses a voice. This is the only time they will meet up here this year, with the moon and Venus going all out to ensure the communication lines are open. Our eyes in the sky. But don't just lean into a different vibe and blindly leap forward. On a bad day, Pluto can bring out power struggles and triangular relationships. Note that love triangle doesn't necessarily mean that a third party is involved in a personal relationship. It can also mean that things like religious issues or a desire for professional acclaim and fame can stand between you and a partner. Power struggles are common with a Moon-Pluto opposition. The need to always be right and in control can cause arguments. Pluto in Capricorn opposing the Moon in Cancer can add obsession and heaviness to relationships and projects. With mental Mercury in Grand Leo today, you've got your eyes on the prize. Let the little people deal with the details. Right now, you're all about the bottom line and the big picture. You're the star of the show, and, as such, you shouldn't have to deal with all the intricacies of daily life. Let someone else sort them out, right? You've got better things to do. A Venus-Jupiter square can definitely rain on your parade, as it showers you with jealousy from others and also makes you a bit envious yourself. There's more than enough positive energy to go around, but this selfish aspect doesn't make it seem that way. Does having something yourself mean you're taking it away from someone else, and vice versa? The greatest lesson of the day is learning how to be happy for others when something good happens rather than feel sorry for yourself. Where is your gratitude? Following our intuition can lead to a magical endpoint, but because the trine is an easy aspect, we might be content to idly daydream, rather than journeying down a rabbit hole of esoteric hunches. Creative and artistic practices will especially benefit from this influence, and we will be especially receptive to music and color. We are also supported in learning more about our friends' dreams. Doing so might inspire us to back their causes and support their visions. After sunup, the moon opposes Pluto, a transit that can cause our emotions to vacillate. We might perceive that our safety is at risk, perhaps due to a tenuous financial matter or a crisis of resources. In responding reactively to this perception, we make choices that are not in our best interest, as it is nearly impossible to make informed, considerate decisions from a place of stress and fear. The moon begins its void of course following this aspect, which will last until the late afternoon. During this time, seek stillness, even if it is uncomfortable. The realization of the issue itself is the important piece here. When we have calmed down and can assess the situation rationally, we will make better moves. Indeed, we may be able to solve this problem handily with a few smart adjustments.